Season 2 of the Pat and JT podcast.
Oh man, I'm here at last. The first time, always gonna be the best. Come on!
Exclusively on the Parkville Network.
Well, alright.
A little beginning, a little intro there of our podcast is different, and Scott's voice is first this time. Scares me every time. I just got to get used to it. Just him.
Season 2.
It's just scary.
Like, why are you talking already?
Right. And it startles me. So, we're about knuckle deep into season 2 of our It's Pat and JT podcast, and 402-403-9478. Probably the easiest, best way to get to us. Text us, voicemail. We've got some of those of both coming.
And I do have a couple of big announcements. Heidi apparently finally has been awarded her top fan badge for Pat and JT on Facebook.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And on the same day that I got my top fan badge as one of Midwest versus everybody's top fans. Them, Apfel Funeral Home, and Boston Dog Lawyers. I'm top fan.
Good job.
Yeah,
Congrats.
I know you're jealous.
NBD, especially the Boston Dog Lawyers, for sure.
Boston Dog Lawyers are hilarious. But no, I did not collect any of them because I don't want it to show up when I post.
I don't know. Yeah, and we appreciate it when people that have collected our top fan badges. We appreciate it very much.
I'm surprised it took Heidi this long, so I'm a little disappointed.
I'm actually not, because if I'm going to go back actually and look on Twitter maybe or Instagram potentially. One of them, she recently either liked and or started following us. But then again, I don't know if that's like Twitter just like throwing something out there, or if that really is legit that she just started following us. I got to find out.
I'm not going to judge. But then I've had that happen where all of a sudden I'm not following somebody.
Yeah,
or somebody follows me that I know was following me.
I know, I hate that. I don't know. This is all.
So don't take it personally.
About 20 minutes ago, and this is like from the bucket of duh, but we know that every app we have on our phone is listening to us, following our location, blah, blah.
Without a doubt. I went to a website yesterday, didn't click on anything except the website, and I wrote it in. I didn't click from a link. Went to the website just to see. And what it was vacation homes, right? And I just wanted to see and I searched it and I clicked on it. I went to it. Oh, cool. That's neat. That was it. Now it shows up in my feed on Facebook.
Two things. Are you embezzling money that you're looking at vacation homes? We work at the same place.
That's called dreaming.
Oh.
That's my wish board.
It's called Buzz. Oh, it's after. Is that one of your smart goals?
One of my smart goals after talking to Dr. Woodman.
That's one of your smart goals. Okay, never mind. I didn't mean to poop on your parade.
Thanks a lot.
Or whatever.
That's all I got, man, is my dreams.
I hear you.
That's all I got.
A vision board. Damn it. Beth had sent me a message on Facebook at 12:11. Noon 11, okay? And at 12:14, and she was at Target, and she said she was at Target in the message. And at 12:14, my Target app on my phone sent me a notification. So 3 minutes after that, and at 12:17, I got a Target email on my Gmail associated with the app. So
yes, that reminds me. I got an email also from that same website.
Yeah,
did not enter anything.
They just
freaks me out just a little bit. But that's okay.
I'm still down with it because it was something to do with guys' clothes sale. So
I suppose and sometimes you don't mind the nudge, because you forgot about something that you went to look at, and there's just so many things. It's like I'm constantly writing down things that I need to go back and look at because I'm doing something else and I'm trying not to get off track. It's like in my house, and I know we've talked about this and I know everybody does it, but you start in the kitchen, you got a pile of something you need to take to your room where your office is, so to speak, or your desk. So you're walking up to the desk and there's some things laying on the stairs that I put on the stairs, so I take them upstairs the next time I go upstairs.
Either trip over them so you don't forget them.
Right? That's why they're there. So grab it on the way up instead of running upstairs every time.
100%.
So grab the stuff to take me upstairs. That takes me into the bedroom, and I go to put that stuff away. Still have the stuff in my hands for the office, meaning to go over there, but then I see some stuff out that I can put away on the counter, and then before you know it,
it's where ADD is born. I mean, that's where
I get nothing done, and then I'm standing in the hallway
crying because you don't know where you are. Yeah,
what am I supposed to do?
I know.
So I'm trying to stay on task, one thing at a time, and not multitask.
You know what has kind of helped me in the last 2 weeks? Legit, I'm 46, and this helped me.
You.
And this is going to sound really weird, but it was an email from Inc. magazine. Yes, I'm on their mailing list. I don't read, but anyway, but every once in a while, or maybe it's Entrepreneur Mag, one of the two. Anyway, it was an email from them, and I clicked through, and it was the thing that Warren Buffett did or whatever that helped organization, something like that, some clickbait. Clicked on it, went to the story, and I read it, and it was because I'm the master of a clipboard. I love me a clipboard. I should have been a life preserver. What?
No,
Life
saver.
saver.
Life.
I should have been a doctor. Is what I should have been. But I should have been somebody with a clipboard.
Were you thinking about swimming, or were you thinking?
I was thinking about. Actually, what I was thinking about was something because lifeguards
doctor,
don't have
EMT.
Doctors don't. I mean, lifeguards don't use clipboards. I was thinking of a coach.
Oh, good.
For
The life
lifeguards.
preserver's here.
Put down your clipboard, life preserver. So dumb. See, we'll have to write notes. So, and just think, Warren Buffett turned this around. So in the story,
Did he really?
It said,
Does he know
I
that?
mean, kind of, because I'm not like, I'll write just like you, just a list of things that need to get done
Yeah.
in general. And I'll rewrite that
Yeah.
list every day. Even if it's 50 things, I'll rewrite it just so I remember. Well, he had said in the story that out of all the stuff you have to do, I thought he was reading my brain, pick the 5 that have to be done.
Yeah.
And make it 1 through 5. Make that 5 and don't focus on any of the other things at all until those 5 are completely done. Even if you have 1 left and you're waiting for somebody to get back to you on finishing that, don't move on to anything else.
It's hard to do.
It is so hard
but
to do.
You totally lose ground if you do.
And it helped. I've been doing it for about 2 weeks, and it's completely helped me. And
isn't
now
it
I actually
weird?
have a top 6, but because I couldn't stand. I got the first 4 done. I was waiting for some information on the 5th
So you
one. And
changed the rules.
I couldn't just sit there and wait. I'm like, it's driving me nuts.
Okay, we'll make it a top 6.
Right,
Okay.
and I did. And then I had 5A, 5B. So
Because it's
it
funny
helped.
though, because when we talked to Dr. Woodman, that's kind of what he was saying too,
Right.
along the same lines about writing down what you want to get done, and you write it down and put it somewhere you see it every day. Whether or not you rewrite it, I don't know if that's necessary for you. That's
For
the thing.
that's me, it's
I
it's
redo it because
necessary.
my list gets to be a mess.
And you get notes on the side and circled and arrowed and right. 100%.
I try to write things in between, and
Yeah, it doesn't
and
work.
so I'll
out so well.
redo it and do it again, and then I've got this pile of notes that I have to go through.
It's like
and,
the scrawlings of a madman, like
organize.
I'm a killer.
It
Yeah,
is.
it does.
Speaking of the scrawlings of a madman, posted something on Twitter if you get a chance to see it. I never thought of this. And
It's genius. Absolutely genius.
and I don't know if it is, as I wrote, psychotic or genius, but the guy doing it, he's sitting there eating spaghetti and has a pair of scissors in the fork in his good hand and then the scissors in his other hand, which would be hard. You know, I eat left-handed and I use my scissors with my right hand.
So do I.
So he was reversed, wasn't he? He
But,
was eating
yeah.
with his right
Who knows?
and he had the
And
scissors
it
in his
could have been a
left.
front-facing camera. Could have been flipped around. Who knows? That would have been tough, though.
Tough to find left-handed scissors. Just saying. And thank God I didn't have to do that.
Yeah.
But so eat with my left hand, scissors in your right, pick up a scoop of spaghetti, and then just chop off the bottom and just scoop
Give
it
it
in.
a haircut. Scoop it in your
Not
mouth.
twirling it.
It's brilliant. But then the only negative is at the very end, you're going to come up. There's going to be a whole bunch of little
Chasing
shards
a bunch
at
of
the
little
end.
shorties around.
Yeah, a
That's when
little-
you go grab a spoon.
Well, right. So that's what you need. you need the spaghetti rake at the end and the spoon.
What formerly was the twirling spoon. It's just going to be the scooping spoon.
Yep.
At the end.
It's brilliant, and the way he's
He
doing
looks
it's
a little
almost
scary, though.
It's almost poetic the way he's doing it because it's like
He's got-
it's grip, snip, eat, grip, snip. He was
He's
doing
done it before.
Very arrogant.
He's done it before. No doubt about it.
Hi, proud supporter Kugler Vision.
In 2020, the year of clear vision, make it the best year yet with the modern LASIK from Kugler Vision. We've both experienced the dramatic change it can make in your life having a procedure done to correct your vision. And I couldn't be happier. I wish I would have done it a long time before I did, but I'm certainly glad I got it done when I did. February is going to be a huge month. You could be in the running for an Omaha night out. In the month of February, you need to schedule your consultation and attend it. You go in, and then you're automatically in the running for the Omaha night out, which is dinner for 2 at Chop House in the Old Market.
It'd be nice to be able to see the menu.
Plus, go see the Lumineers at CHI Health Center. It's on March 14th is the show. They'll be announcing the winner on March 2nd on their social media and give you plenty of time to claim your prize. But do yourself a favor. Go ahead and make that consultation appointment on their website at kuglervision.com.
It is a procedure still, right?
Yeah.
And the up to 7 potential options of a procedure. So you just don't want to go to anybody to get this done. You got to go to people that you trust, that other people have trusted, that we trust. And they have a ton of reviews from very satisfied customers. Best of Omaha, around the world, around the country. Exactly. People come back to Omaha just to go to Kugler Vision. So they're trusted.
There's a reason for that. And so, you want to make sure it's your eyesight.
And tell them you heard it on the Pat and JT podcast.
Let's see here. What else we got? Oh, there was something I was going to bring up the other day, but we had Dr. Woodman in, and I didn't want to bring this up because he already thinks I have control issues. The other, let's see, when was it? A few days ago. You sent me a text at 3:20 in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
You want to make sure that I don't see a text. Send it at 3:20 in the morning.
Well, I would assume that that when you get up, you'd see on the notification on like your phone that you would see it. That's because you have an Android.
They're on there, but if I open, I have all kinds of notifications in the morning. Usually, I'll get up and I look at who's been at my front door, and usually it's the neighbor's cat. Check in.
I'm going to visit.
Check in some of the other things, this and that, or if something else. If I get a phone call, and then I go back in, and it isn't on top anymore.
Yeah.
And it isn't there. It's kind of like the Friday night dump that the news stations do, or the government does. They have these big stories they don't want anybody to pay attention to. Do a Friday night dump. Send me a text at 3:20 in the morning.
And I wasn't expecting any sort of response anytime soon. It was for, I don't remember what it was for, but it's so that I would remember to ask you something or tell you something.
You could have written it and then just set not schedule it.
I get 5 things. I get 5 things. It wasn't in my 5 things list. We just went over lists.
You could have just written it and not sent it.
I could have put it.
Then later in
I
the
could have
day
done like an alarm on my phone and
leave it as a draft.
There are many other options.
Leave it as a draft.
There are many other options.
So I didn't see it, and then I got another text from you. So when I got that text, I opened it and I saw that text
and not the other one.
Yeah,
no, I get it. I totally get it.
And so I didn't notice it till later because I thought, okay, you really didn't want me to answer that.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, I didn't. Now I'll know. And now I'll know.
When to text you could say, well, I texted you.
At 3:15 in the morning.
I should just turn my phone off. Just turn it off so it doesn't even accept anything. All right, see what else we got going on here.
We did get a couple of text messages. 402-403-9478. This one is from... I'm going to scram. They didn't say their name in the most recent one. They've texted us a lot, though. Anyway, it says, JT, I freaking love that you counted to 10 when your mom asked you to do something and then started over. F-word genius. You're my kind of people. That being said, as a mom, if my kid doesn't do what I ask them immediately, I'm so angry. That's so true.
I was just teaching patience. Mm-hmm. That's what I was doing.
You're teaching your mom. Hey, yeah, I'm sure she loves that.
I was a gift from above. Came to teach patience.
Yeah.
I don't know if it worked. It didn't.
No, because you're right. On the other side of that, as a parent, you're like, do what I say right now. Do it now. Samantha texted at 402-403-9478 and says, don't worry, Pat. I thought after 17 years of taking my oldest son to his dad's that he knew how to get there. That's a good one. When we first started driving, got his own car, he got lost going to his dad's house because he couldn't remember how to get there.
Sure, because you don't pay attention when you're riding in the passenger seat.
No, but no, and it's exactly the same thing. Well, now you have GPS, so he has no excuse to get lost somewhere.
Because remember that just recently sent me through a neighborhood south of Pacific, 120th and Pacific, for no reason. For sure,
then that's true. But like if they get you, I would expect if Bennett gets in the general neighborhood, like that he could get there. Like if it's a street or two over,
really,
you can't really actually. I can't guarantee anything. Okay, Samantha. So she's like, you feel like a failure as a parent. Yeah, sometimes when those things happen, you just do.
It's okay though, because obviously it happens to everybody. As we found out talking to Dr. Woodman.
Yeah, I feel so much better.
Elite mind coach.
Right.
And he struggles.
I feel so much better.
So it's okay. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Everybody's just trying to get along. That's all they're just trying to get along.
Trying to get through a vision board.
Right?
Kind of muddle through the vision board.
Don't let them pour rain on your parade.
Right.
Don't let them ruin your dreams. That's it. Toon Blasters. I did cut some players.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's something you got to do sometimes.
Oh, we just won. Oh, my gosh. Really? That's awesome. Okay. Anyway, sorry. Did cut some and then had a lot of people realize they didn't get cut because they hadn't really looked at the standings to see where they were. So they didn't know who was going to get cut. And that's cool. But anyway, I'd put out there, and I think I better throw this out there with you too. How do we want to best to claim our prize? When is the contest over? Are we going to do like the...
Oh, yeah.
Is there a date? Is there a score?
I don't know.
First to X, kind of like they did it. Was it the All-Star game they did that? What they call it, an Elam ending? Whatever. They both played for however long, and then at the end of that quarter, it was like, okay, whoever was ahead by...
I don't know.
however many points. They added that many, whatever more, and you're
Lord.
playing to then it was not on the clock. It was just playing to a score.
Yeah.
So now do we just play to a scores? Is it like the first to 50,000?
I don't know.
First to 40,000?
It's a great question. I have no clue. I don't know.
Or
I
set
think
a date.
That sounds actually.
and see
It
who's
sounds
the
better.
highest?
It sounds better the first 2x. But I guess it
It's
doesn't
either
matter.
the
either one.
highest score on whatever day, or who gets to this score first.
Yeah. I don't know.
Let me know what you guys think.
Okay.
Just wanted to put it out there for everybody because somebody had noticed in the midst of welcoming new members. Let's see here. A new number 1 on our team too. One of the people that joined.
Yeah.
She's a
Ringer.
number 1 player.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to cut
She's
the fat.
at level 3,588.
Nice. See, got some ballers.
So, but see, you bring your levels with you, but you don't bring the scores you've accumulated. So now you still have to be adding points.
But obviously she's gamer.
She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, she's a gamer.
And somebody just asked about how is the score determined when you go to the team thing on Toon Blaster. If you're not a Toon Blaster, you're going just zoning out on my team, and then there's a little info button, and you can see our team score. And then you can also search for other teams and and they'll show their team score. That's how we have been figuring it out. And all the new nuts, yes, we're very happy to have you guys.
All the new nuts. Welcome to all the new nuts.
Welcome, new nuts. So I don't know who all's new because I am officially in last place on my team.
You got to step it up as a leader. You got to step it up.
But no, I'm a good motivator.
I get it.
I'm pushing from behind. That's
Yeah.
me. I'm not leaving anybody behind.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing.
Okay, you're the strong wolf in the line.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. You have the strong wolf that leads, you have the strong wolf in back, and try and keep everybody else together.
Speaking of nuts, did you see the video of that BYU?
Nope.
What is it?
I didn't
Pole
see-
vaulter
oh, I
that got.
didn't see it.
He
Did he get hung up on his pole?
Basically, yeah. He got. Well, don't watch the video. It's awful. It's not fun. But he vaulted over the pole.
Yeah.
And whatever. And as he was coming down, the pole and him met, and they just skewered, and he went down and ripped his scrotus
How
maximus.
can that do that? Because they go over the top, and I can see their legs go over. And they let go of the pole, and the pole's supposed to fall away from him.
Sometimes it doesn't though. This time it didn't. It fell right into his seeds.
Wow.
And 18 stitches. So it's not. Just don't Google it. Just take my word for it. It's rough. It does happen.
I hope they're dissolvable. So
The
it doesn't have to have
stitches?
somebody take them out.
I would demand that they're dissolvable. Oh God, that'd be absolute torture. I literally can't even stop. I gotta go sit on a donut or something.
Right, that's right up there. That'd be worse than a Brazilian. There we go.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Or maybe not.
I mean,
Maybe- I don't know.
Worse than a Brazilian? It would
I
have
don't
to be
know. Have to find
ripping
somebody who's
your.
done both. I can't. No, I can't.
Okay, so
No.
we're looking for that one person that's had their scrotum ripped off and had a Brazilian. Text us.
Who are you?
Lord.
Okay, so there's that. See, it's Sketti Sisters. Okay, we got that one in there. I think that's in the 3M text. I want to make sure I got that in
Yeah.
there. And then I've got a good story,
Okay.
a happy story. Of course, on Next Door. And somebody said, I didn't know if I was going to say anything. And it starts off, you're going to be like, oh my God, this is terrible. It gets good. Just wrote a note that her husband had gone out to walk their dog about 5 p.m. He tripped on the sidewalk and fell.
Okay.
He's an older gentleman. And he landed on his left side and he couldn't get up. And several cars drove by without stopping.
Oh man, rude.
I do not understand that. Do not understand it. Because he's there with his dog. He's laying on the ground.
Yeah.
Cannot believe it. But anyway, and she was pretty upset. Obviously, it's her husband. And she just wanted to get it off her chest. He's in the ER, and he's probably going to stay for a day or two because he did have a cracked rib. And he, like we said, he's older. But the responses from the neighborhoods, and not just her neighborhood, and you can tell these weren't people that knew who they were. They were just responding. And people offering to cook meals, people offering to give rides, people offering.
awesome.
I mean, there were so many people that stepped up, and there was like 30 some replies at that time of people saying, if you need if you need somebody to pick some stuff up at the grocery store, just place your order and I'll go pick it up for you. Or if you
That's
need
cool.
this, I'll give you a ride wherever. Or if your husband needs help, if you need help walking the dog, I'll take the dog out for walks. I mean, there were so many people that
cool.
stepped up.
Versus
And
the jerkness of the people that didn't even stop,
Right.
that didn't stop.
And it's in a neighborhood. Obviously, you know, when you do the next door, you can just do your neighborhood or you can do the adjoining. And it was one of the adjoining neighborhoods. It's near mine. I know where it's at. And I just
This is
can't
a
even,
local one? I thought this was like off like national.
Oh, no, this is local.
Oh, gotcha.
It was chilly.
Yeah.
And nobody stopped, but it was one of those sunny, decent days, but it was still chilly. And it just happened a few days ago. And I just thought, though, I was just, at first you were devastated reading the story,
Right.
just like, oh, that's terrible. And then you read the responses. There was the reward. So thank you to everybody who did that, because that was really sweet. A lot of people stepping up, trying to make amends. Honestly, they felt
Right.
terrible that somebody did that in their neighborhood and that somebody drove by them. And I get it if you're young or, you know, but still you could still call for help. Call the police.
Or if, you know, if I get zoning out too and not paying attention, if you don't see someone, especially if he's on the sidewalk, you're just not
And I
paying
think
attention. But
he had-
if you saw it and you didn't stop, that's all.
And I think
that's
he was a
terrible.
big dog too. The dog. It wasn't like some little dog that they could not see.
Yeah.
In my mind, I had it pictured. But anyway, just said that laying on the ground in these temperatures, believe me, I'd stop to see if anybody was okay or at least call somebody to help. So, but I just thought it was pretty cool
Yeah,
because
that is a
everybody was
good
offering to bake them a casserole.
That is a good story. There's nothing that a casserole will not fix.
That's right.
Oh, man. It's Pat and JT on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Gonna go home today and try the Sketti scissors. Can't wait. Super pumped. Thanks for listening.